Hey y'all, it's Alex from Formidable Felons back again from my car. Please disregard it. I am packing for Denver. I'm going to Denver in 1 week, 7 days, and I am super excited about it. So my car is filled with vacuum sealed bags that don't work, so I have to get vacuum sealed bags. What I am coming to talk to you all about today is visitation. How does it work when we want to go out and we want to see our loved ones after we've already done time in prison? And the first question that I always get, can you go back to prison if you're a felon? Sorry. The first question I always get, can you go back to the prison you went to? If you're a felon, can you go to prison and see people? The answer is yes. A big fat yes. It's very contradictory because, when you get out and they tell you when you register as a felon that you're not supposed to be hanging out with, or you're not supposed to be fraternizing with, living with anyone who has a felony, guns, etc. And, you can't really tell what if the person didn't tell you they have a felony. Nobody's going to go out and be like, hey, nice to meet you, glad we're friends. By the way, I am quite felonious. Nobody does this stuff. So it's kind of hard for you to figure that out. It goes under he said, she said. So the rules for the Departments of Corrections is after 5 years, you can go back to the prison that you have already went to. If you want to visit somebody else that is not in the same prison you went to, I believe it's 2 years. And the simple way to do it, I'm going to show you here. Okay, so everyone keeps asking, I'm going to show you how you can visit an inmate in prison. So you're just going to Google visit an inmate form, and it'll pull up the visitor information and FAQ from the Florida Department of Corrections. You're going to click that, and you'll see here, it has the visitation application form DC6-111A. You're going to download that, and then you're going to open it and fill it out. When you fill it out, you are going to just put your regular information of your name, date of birth, social security number. If you've been convicted of a crime, have you been to that prison? If you've been to that prison before, you have to wait 5 years. If you're going to a different prison, you have to wait 2 years. If you haven't been to prison at all, you're good to go. Just it asks you if you've ever been convicted of a crime or if you've done crimes with said person. So you're going to fill that entire part out. You're then going to send the email with that document to Visit App, the facility that they're at fdc.myflorida.com. And on that visitor information page, you can see there's a statewide facility directory that'll tell you. So there's the visitation process there, from entering the DC number and your information. Do not put your name as the inmate's name like I did. It will postpone you getting accepted. And also, they just ask you, are you a friend? Are you a person that's committed a crime with this person? They just ask you the regular stuff. It took me, I sent mine in October. In December, the correct one after I messed up my name. In December, I called and they were still trying to find it. The thing about the visitation is you do have to call up, like, after you send it, wait a good 2-3 weeks, and then call up to your loved one's classification officer. And you would call the prison, you would ask for classification, you would say, hey, my loved one is so-and-so, can I please speak to their classification officer? And check and see if your visitation is approved. I know they've just started putting that you have to be an approved visitor to put canteen on somebody's account. So I can't believe they're making people do that. It's so stupid. Especially with how long visitation waits and is made to wait. And especially the fact that when you get there, you can't put anybody on your visitation you can. You can't put anyone on your phone list for 6 months when you get to Lowell, at least. It's crazy. But so you fill all that in, you got to call up there weekly, make sure that you're talking to the classification officer, they're going through it, and it's just pretty much keeping an update. Once you have the approval, you will get it in your mail It'll show that you are approved, and then you would go to schedule the visitation. Recently just went to go visit my ex in prison, and it was a wonderful time. It was so surreal. That's for an entirely another video. But when you go to visit prisons, you can have up to $50. It cannot be a $50 bill. Don't get sent back to your car 3 times like me. Don't wear this watch. Don't bring in a $50 bill. And make sure that your clothes are not too tight. If you have a voluptuous body and you're not wearing tight clothes, like you're just wearing joggers but they fit to your butt, they'll still make you turn around. And you're not allowed to wear hoodies. I'll post the list in the description of the things that you are allowed to bring and not bring per DOC. When they come in, they give you your ID. That's the only other thing you're allowed to have. ID, keys, and money. And you can put it in, if you don't have pockets, you can put it in a little Ziploc bag. If you have babies, you are allowed to bring baby toys, diaper bags, and whatnot, but it does have to be in a clear bag. So what you do, they give them your information. You give them your information, the DC number of the person you're going to see or the name, and then they take the information down. They send you through one hallway where they have you take off your shoes, put them through a little metal detector scanner thing, and then you walk through. The next door, they have the metal detector. If you go through the metal detector, they beep you. If it does go off, obviously you have to get a pat down, and I have to say the pat down as a citizen compared to an inmate is batshit. I can't even explain how different it is. Just the fact of when I came in for my visitation with my ex-girlfriend, I was just simple, over, down, between the legs, really quick. She did this. Let me tell you, when Lex left, when my ex-girlfriend left, and she went back to the bathroom waiting to be searched before she got out, it's behind the ears, under the hair, over here, under your bra. Shake it out. And then the same thing with the pants. Bend over, spread your cheeks, and cough. And it's amazing how different it is from one end to the other. They don't want to make, of course, anyone on the outside feel like they're being violated or anything. But even the bathrooms in there for the people, it's a 4-person bathroom. Every single bathroom that is out of the dorm, it seems in prisons they're like single person ones. So to see, especially with visitation, they have to search you individually. To see just 4 bathrooms in one in a prison, and just how easy they've made it. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be harder a little bit on the person coming to see them, but that's my personal opinion. If people are going to want to bring things in, they're going to bring things in either way. Me, on the other hand, I'm not going back to prison in anything but a visitation form. So when you leave, they do the same thing. Visitation is usually from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Around 2 o'clock, they start putting away all the toys and stuff. 1:30, they shut down canteen. They have different food that they have on the regular canteen there, but it's not anything hot served. You have microwavable dishes and whatnot. Mixing a few things together, sauces, apple juice, condiments. Not mixing those together. I'm just saying that there are different options. And they have cereals, they have evening lunch, lunches, dinner options, so whatever you're in the mood for, they try to make it a little nice. And you can take pictures from the girls there that work on the campus, and not the campus, in the prison, on the compound, and it's $2 a picture. They take a little Polaroid. You're able to take them home at the end of the day. And here's mine. Looks like this. And that's my ex-girlfriend. That's Lex. She'll be happy to be in this video. So, this whole video was just to explain to you guys how to visit your loved ones once you've gotten out of prison. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a comment below. Please follow on Instagram and message me on there. It's formidable_felon. Any questions that you may have, please, I would love to answer. I'd love to make videos about them. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe below, and have a great day. Shalom, homies. Bye. The visitation is going to be online. And it's going to be through Securus, I think. I gotta go back and research that. You get the approval and everything. I'm gonna narrate over me doing the screen thingy. Okay.